Over here in the red, we have our player from the Netherlands. 1-1 right now. Is he going to make it through this? We're going to find out soon. His name is Liquid Red. A lot of pressure on Red right now.
Yeah.
Over here in the blue, winner of our previous game, excuse me. His name is
TheBest for you.
Well, I'm sure most of you who are at home are English speakers, probably rooting for Ret right now. I can tell you right now, most of the people in the studio are Koreans. They are rooting for TheBest.
Not me and John, though. We're rooting for Ret.
That's right. Me too.
Oh, you too? All right.
That's right. I'm not like
I wasn't sure about
the
you.
best fan.
Could have been either way.
Now remember, the map is Jungle Basin. You do get an expansion. In the back of your base, there are destructible rocks.
This is actually a map that you should hatchery first on.
Yeah. We see some Terrans sending SCVs out early on. Build an engineering bay in this location so that the Zerg has to go spawning pool first.
Yeah. Better map for that would be Scrap Station.
Right, that's another great map to do that on.
And our Terran player going to go ahead and get a gas. Interesting. Oftentimes here we see 2 barracks or very quick command center, even off 1 barracks, or 14 command center from time to time. That build is coming back. And Rhett being Mr. Greedy Pants, going up to 16 drones without a pool yet.
Mr. Greedy Pants.
Yeah. Loves his economy.
Well, one thing about Red, similar to Hydra, is that if you let them get started, they're not going to be stopped.
Absolutely.
That's
heavy macro players.
Yeah.
Rhett, even more so, because Hydra will always play extremely safe to get his economy, whereas Rhett will take risks occasionally to get his economy. So there is actually quite a difference in their play, even though both are completely known as macro Zergs.
No, what you said is very true. Rhett, a Zerg and Terran player in StarCraft 1. I believe he's pure Zerg in StarCraft 2.
Yep. Can't really race pick in the GSL.
Extractor on the way.
And we do have a factory going up in the Terran base.
The Zerg does know that his expansion is not being taken for the Terran. He has a spotter overlord here too. Count the mineral patches, or the remaining minerals in there. They get an idea of what's going on.
Double gas going up as well. Could we see a Banshee build?
Would not surprise me. Roach Warren on the way.
Yeah, Rhett playing safe. You may expect Hellions. Of course, Roach is amazing versus Hellions since that +1 range upgrade.
1 starport. Are we going to see a second, though? That's a big question.
Okay.
So you get a reactor over here.
Huh. Okay, we might actually see a build that we've seen from Into the Rainbow from time to time, and some other Terrans as well, on Scrap Station, where you go Marauder, Hellion, 2 medevacs, 4 Marauders, 4 Hellions, and then some Vikings as well. You clear out all the Overlords that are on the map, and then you go and drop them all at once, and it's actually a really strong attack. We do have concussive shells being upgraded, so becoming more and more of a possibility right now.
Factory's out. Looks like we might have
possibly just a Marauder drop.
Yeah, okay, now he's going to get some Hellions in there with that. Interesting.
This is
I've
quite a peculiar
not really
build.
seen something quite like this.
Yeah.
Especially not on this map.
Yeah, no, I've not seen anything quite like this at all, Tasteless. I am intrigued.
Artosis is intrigued.
Show me the best foe you. I want to see your new build.
Meanwhile, Roaches are coming up here.
Those aren't going to do so well against the Marauders.
No, he's going to have to turn around for sure.
In fact, he might be able to just catch them and kill them because he does have that concussive shell. And he's just going to do a good old school Marauder Hellion attack.
Uh-oh. This could be bad for Red.
This was really popular during the beta because they kind of both kill all the early units. The Hellions kill the Zerglings, the Marauders kill the Roaches. So this is actually a very scary thing for Red, and he's making a Spinecrawler very far forward right now.
He's getting close. Spinecrawler only about 1/3, no, not even that, maybe 1/4 of the way done.
Red's upgrading speed. It's a little bit late, making some roaches as well, but this is not looking good, Tasteless.
This could be bad news for Red.
And he is targeting the medevac, which is quite smart. If he can manage to take that out, that'll be a pretty big deal.
Medevac is gone.
And he does take it out, so that is a big deal right there. Bringing up his queens to fight. He may want to hold off for a moment. Wait for a few more units to pop out.
Queen's getting low. Gone.
No. Rhett, hold on.
Rhett.
20 Zerglings being produced right now. Speed not quite done. Oh, look at that. Targeting Hellions to help out. It looks like Rhett, I believe, will be fine. He's going to have a ton of Zerglings pop out in a moment. And there you go.
But this Hellion is doing a lot of damage to these lanes.
That's right. It's really softening them up.
I think you are right, though. I think this angle is just going to be too good for Red.
He does hold on. Oh, my God. I was a little bit stressed out there, Tasteless.
That was pretty bad.
Oh, but this Viking is brilliant. I love it. It's so good. Speedlings taking out the rest of that army, but he killed all the queens, so that Viking going to town on Overlords. It's an Overlord all-you-can-eat buffet for this Viking.
It's pretty brutal, man. He's already got 3 kills. Those are all Overlords. Red is supply blocked right now. Red tries to counterattack, denied by the Hellions.
And the best Foyu looks like he's just going to all-in Tasteless. No command center. Throwing up a couple more barracks as well.
You are dead on that one.
But
he does not want to have a long game.
Rhett does know. He's checked the expansion with Overlords. Checking the main base now. And he's going to basically know exactly what's going on. So things are looking better and better for Rhett. Except for this Viking that has like 1 trillion kills.
This Viking actually has 5 kills just
5
now.
Overlords.
That's 5. Yeah, that's 500 minerals lost. Not to mention his production rate being stifled.
Yeah. Rhett always very good about replacing Overlords, though. I've actually never seen anyone that doesn't get supply blocked while losing Overlords like this guy. The Hellion hit squad is moving out, Tasteless.
The Hellions are coming out here. All Red has to do is survive for the next 5 to, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's going to win this.
Just crush a couple attacks, and he's going to be good. Making some spine crawlers. Those, along with speedlings on creep, can trap the Hellions, and they won't be able to do very much.
Getting some banelings right now.
That's right. I'm surprised he's not getting banelings speed yet. Opting instead to get that Spire a little bit quicker. When your opponent, though, is sitting on 1 base, you don't really have to worry about getting mutas as much. The speed banes are going to be far more important.
We see a stream of blue coming down here, trickling down towards the entrance of our Zerg layer, Red's base. Uh-oh.
Gonna drop into the expansion.
Zerglings are ready, though.
Oh, wow. Really good move.
Meanwhile, an attack at the front.
That's right, but there are banelings. Here they come. Down the ramp. Nice stem. Rhett's going to want to back up. Please back up, Rhett. There he goes. And the best Foyu. Some great multitask going on. But Rhett does have 2 spines up here on the ramp to help him out.
These spine crawlers are going to take out a lot of units, though. Marauder's pretty good against structures. Meanwhile, Hellion inside the expansion, taking him out, but it looks like he's going to get surrounded. Nice drone surrounds right there. More speedlings popping out. Rhett just keeps on making speedlings. The supplies right now very even, both at 51. And he's just got to hold this part of the attack off, and Rhett's going to feel great. I got to say, TheBest has really good unit control here. The drones are going to turn around, but not without being picked off. Many of them picked off here. Banelings are on the way. I don't know if Rhett's going to win this. It's getting very close. It's down to the wire. Some more speedlings are popping out, but Marauders are very good against the banelings as well. The Viking taking out a lot of Overlords. It was looking like he might hold Tasteless, but I don't know now. It's getting so close. Rhett is losing a lot of supply to this excellent micro from TheBest Foyu. Yeah, TheBest is just such a good player. Rhett is just not able to out-control him right now. Has no units to control either. Yeah, that's quite true. No, he's almost out of, actually he's now officially out of medevac energy. So every stim he does is going to be pretty dangerous. Yeah, it's getting gross though. That Viking just keeps on killing. And finally it does go down, but there are more units joining.
And with those 3
it.
Marines, I think that's going to be it, Tasteless.
Yeah, I think so.
The Marines are just going to add too much firepower into this little group. The drones going for their last fight.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, this is not looking good. More Marines rallying in. Some Banelings coming up now. Oh, God, he's just so close this entire time to holding this off. Just cannot quite hold it.
Yeah, it's just Terrence is doing too much of a good job of reinforcing stuff. These Lings coming over here could take out some units, but is it going to be enough? These drones have to stay alive, and I do not believe they will. Expect GG here any second.
Rhett's down to 13 supply, 12 supply. GG. Rhett,
wow,
one of the best players for sure, is out of this tournament. The best Foyu cheesed him right out of there, Tasteless.
Took him out with some one-base timing attack plays. I hope you guys submitted questions for our double J's, John and Jay, to look up, because we're going to have an interview, our toes as well, with this awesome Terran player. A sad day for Team Liquid.
Yeah, you know, it really looked like he was going to hold that. He really almost did.
Yeah.
The Hellion drop in the back is really what did it. It softened up a lot of those Zerglings, and from there on, he just barely did not hold.
Yeah.
I mean, the smallest differences in Rhett's play could have won him that game. The smallest mistakes in the best Foyu's play would have lost him that game. So that was as close as it can get.
Yeah, I like the part where he dropped the Hellions in the expansion and then used the other Hellions, because it's just a small little gap.
Yeah.
He used the other Hellions on that side to cover those so he could pick them up and drop them. And I think that's when stuff started to get out of control.
Yeah.
For Rhett, as he's only lost too many Lings trying to cover that. And, from there, the best just controlled everything perfectly.
He did. As I was saying before, if you see your opponent on one base, you probably want Baneling's speed before you want the Spire.
Right.
Of course, if he had Baneling's speed there, he would have, when he was going down the ramp, hit everything a lot more. Unfortunately, in the heat of the moment, it's so hard to make these decisions.
It really is. All right, well, we're going to have that interview with our Toasters and the Best. I'll be back soon. This is the GSL.